and welcome to Fayfinders, Dungeons & Dragons podcast, navigating listeners to the vague and supernatural. My name is Ashley Elizabeth, and I will be your dungeon master for Campaign Island. And with me is the stupendous Stam.
Oh, hello there.
The astounding Austin.
Hello.
The amazing Amancio.
Hello and welcome.
The radical Rachel.
How do you do?
And last but not least, the cool Kai.
Hey.
Now, let us return to the island.
To panic and stress.
Yes.
Ain't it the best?
This is Ashley's plotting time. Ashley, I just explained, sat at the kitchen table laughing her head off like an evil villain writing this. So, last time, we started coming back from the caves. Whoop whoop. You guys kind of had to chat a bit and figure out what you wanted to do, and spoke to Ilmater for a bit, and decided you would try and pull some stuff on Mistra. Once you got back, you found that she was very eager to return to the island with the rest of you, and after a bit of chatting and all that, and sort of speaking with Mr. Malakane, Mistra realized she'd been screwed over. And therefore she got really big and really mad. You guys spoke with her and very much proved how much you cared about Ari a lot, and was able to calm Mr. down, and you all headed back to the island. When you arrived, you were welcomed by a very unhappy group of citizens, who started to yell and get mad and start to hoard around you all, as you also presented Mr. Malakane. And Ramona Van Doren came out of the crowd and told all of you to finish what you had started, and she would deal with the citizens. You ran off into the woods, made it to the cave, and released the next council member. You went through a Greek archway, and there you found Ramona Van Doren sitting at her office desk with 5 chairs in front of it. And that is where we left you.
Okay, but Ramona would have had to, she moves fast, sure, but she would have had to run across town after dealing with all those people.
It takes you a couple hours to get to the cave. It takes you 2 hours to get there.
Okay, I thought she just booked it and waited for us.
I mean, teleportation.
Or a plot twist, she has an evil twin.
She does. It's her brother, but they're fraternal.
Hey, Gladius isn't bad. She sucks. Gladius isn't bad. He just has overstayed his welcome and needs to go home.
Oh my. Anyways,
So.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Alright.
I'm gonna stand. Also, does she have any, dressers with, glasses of water on it, or, a computer nearby or anything?
No, it's just sort of a desk with papers right
Oh, no.
now.
I'm gonna casually stand by her desk with my arms folded.
So you're approaching the desk?
Well, that's where the chairs are, right?
Well, yeah, it's it's a big, mahogany desk, and she's sitting in her desk chair behind it, and she's got 5 chairs in front, and you guys are standing, behind those chairs.
Yeah, I'll stand behind the chair. It's just, I may or may not want to, throw something off her desk. Depending on how the conversation goes.
Thanks for the heads up, Rachel!
Hey, I'm always upfront about this stuff.
Everyone else?
What kind of chair is it?
They're just what am I thinking of? They're still office chairs, but like they don't have like the wheels on it or anything, and they're just like the smaller version of the bigger chair. Like, you know what I mean?
I would like to sit on the back of the chair. So I want to have my feet on the seat and I want to sit on the back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like be like leaning over with my arms on my knees, and I'm just gonna be like shaking my head like Larry. Like, of course.
The most dramatic award goes to Sticks, as always.
Thank you.
Ari,
Thank
what
you.
are we doing?
I'm gonna remain standing. I'm probably just gonna stand just off to the side of Sticks.
Okay. And Mr. Van Duren.
And I'm just standing there. I'm not moving.
Sorry, I've been waiting a really long time for this.
So, you, all along, and you were upset when you found out that I. And I'm gonna just take one of the seats and sit down and stare at Ramona aghast.
We have much to discuss. I'm sure
Clearly.
you all. Yes, I'm sure you all have questions. Do you want me to start, or do you want to?
Did you kill your husband?
That is something I wish to discuss with Fred first.
Okay,
that's
so
a
I'm gonna take that
yes.
as a yes.
Whatever you were going to tell me, you can say in front of everyone here, because clearly there's really no level of trust to be had between us.
So, also, you're Gladius's sister. So are you just disguising yourself right now?
All of us have our own faces. Gladius is just... I guess that's what you're calling him. Is, he chooses what he wants. And he's very indecisive.
Well, I think he has a much better personality than you do, so screw his indecisiveness.
So
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
were
I'm just
either
gonna
of my
sneer at
parents
her.
ever a vampire?
No.
Great. Awesome. That's one more thing.
That doesn't mean you couldn't have been one.
So, like, what was your actual child then? Like, if it's not a vampire, then what sort of monster was your birthed Fred? Did you actually give birth? What? How does this even work?
My child is a human.
What? How?
Because my husband is a human.
Is
But there's, like-
reincarnation a thing here? I've been pondering this for a very long time.
If we are to discuss Adrian, Friedrich, are you sure you wish to share this with everyone here and now, and not privately?
You have no right to privacy as far as I'm concerned.
I'm asking for your privacy.
Is it really even my privacy if I'm not your son and not his son?
You're still my child.
You can keep telling yourself that all you want.
All right, well, on the matter of Adrian Van Duren. No, Adrian was never a vampire. Adrian was a human I fell in love with. And with my ability to take souls from whence they were, I was able to get the assist from Madame Hilda Kripp to build a new body for Adrian.
Hold on.
We kept up the charade that we were vampires, so we could look over this town. Does that answer your question?
Can I get one thing straight here? So you're telling me that you were a whiny little girl that couldn't get over her boyfriend or husband or whatever dying. So instead of doing what normal people do, where they eat a tub of ice cream and watch a bunch of sad movies and I don't know, like go to, like, his funeral, you're like, yes, let me go out and build a new body for him and bring him back and drag a bunch of children into this.
And what, did you just get tired of him and that's why he's not around anymore?
No. I love Adrian. He was never supposed to die.
But isn't he the sacrifice? Like, your whole plan in this whole situation is to destroy the world, kind of. And he's the sacrifice, so how is that
I didn't
not
get to
death?
choose that he was the sacrifice.
Okay, don't snap at me. Jeez, that's a little bit aggressive.
Well, that's maybe a sign that he's not meant to be here.
Maybe you brought him back wrong.
Annabelle, can you just do me a little wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
You get +4.
This is. Oh, thank you. I will definitely take that +4.
Mm-hmm. Or sorry, 3. My bad. 3.
+3? Okay.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 22.
You feel like your body is getting stiff, but you shake it off.
I'm just gonna glare at her. Shouldn't have
Watch
brought
your
kids.
words.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have brought kids in if you can't deal with the back talk.
I didn't choose any of you. We were moving Adrian's soul into a new body before my son was born. Our son. Things would get busy. We wanted to make sure that everything would still be okay. And his soul just disappeared. And that's when I knew everything was beginning.
What kind of monster are you?
The true horrors of my visage are as just complicated as my brother's.
So, like, you can't settle down on a form?
I can settle on a form. This is the one I've chosen.
No, but, like, you don't have, like, an original form.
No.
She's like Gladius. She's an original monster.
Yeah, I get that, but, like, where did you come from?
Pandora's box.
That's unfortunate. Why didn't you stay there?
Because that's...
Jesus. That's unfortunate.
I was like in such a moment, and then you said that.
I love the energy of Styx of like, that's great. Could you just not?
Oh, she's very dramatic tonight. I'm having a good day. Yeah. Well, if that's your original home, I'm not trying to be, well, I'm trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not really trying to be disrespectful. But if that's your home, then why did you leave?
The lid was open.
Yeah, but that doesn't
We
mean
were
that you need
free.
to walk out the door just because the door's open.
We were trapped. Why am I suddenly talking like this?
I don't know, but I quite enjoy it.
Transylvania, blah blah blah, vampire.
Blah, blah, blah.
We were free. We were set into the world, bringing sin.
'Cause you wanted to mess it up?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question because, you know, this has been, like, really pressing on my mind ever since I started getting into stories and stuff like that. But, you know, okay, so when villains want to destroy the world, okay, that's great and all, but what happens once you've done it? Like, are you planning on being a good ruler? Like, do you just want power? Like, what's your actual motivation? Like, what are you going to get out of destroying the world? What's the actual goal? Because you know you have to take care of a bunch of people. You have to be, like, a proper monarch.
The thing with us original monsters is that we just wanted to destroy everything. We were new. We were brought into this world. We had no idea what was here. We had one thing on our mind, whatever our purpose was. My brother to make more of us. mine to take the souls so that it could not be brought back, etc. Those were our missions. But as I stayed here longer, the more angrier I grew, the more I wanted to put an end to all of this, and to the destruction of my people. Us monsters.
But you fell in
We
love
weren't
with
just
the
left
human.
alone. Did you think dragons were not killed? It's basilisks, hydras, all murdered because they feared us.
Then why don't we just do a world peace situation, and then once we, like, reshape the world, because it's kind of not very explicit about, like, what happens with the prophecy, like, we could just make the world a happy place where nobody, like, is mean to anyone, and tolerance and acceptance and love permeate the world, instead of being nasty and doing this, because this doesn't actually get anywhere. Just makes you ugly and cold.
It'll get me what I want.
Well, what do you want?
For no one to ever die again.
That is not good. That's a not good thing. Guys, that's a not good thing.
On that same vein of thinking, but a slightly different question, how did you come to be?
The gods made me.
Which one?
Greek. Zeus.
Zeus. Okay. So you don't have like a mom or anything like that.
No, I don't know.
I'm just asking. It's just a question. I'm sorry for your loss.
It won't be much of a loss any longer.
Just like if you don't want to be here anymore and you don't want to deal with it, I was just gonna say, like, you know, that there's that whole saying of like, parents bring you into the world, they can also take you out of it. Like, you could just ask Zeus to, like, I don't know, build you your own plane or something, and then you can just do your own thing over there and leave us alone.
We were a punishment to humans.
So
you could just make it so that no one dies from now on. You don't have to get rid of everything that's already here.
But also,
over these past few years without Adrian, I've got a bit of more of a bitter taste in... This accent won't go away! Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, we'll do German. There's a bitter taste in my mouth I can't get rid of.
but things are supposed to die. It's the circle of life. That's why anything is worth having or worth being around for, is because we know that one day it's not going to be there, so we cherish it and it becomes so much more precious.
We'll find new morals in my world. So, do you want to hear what you're supposed to do? Or any other questions? Alright. You have 2 tasks. One is to bring my son home. The one trapped in the Feywild. The second one is to retrieve Adrian Van Doren from the underworld. Is that understood?
I have a question.
Sure.
How is Alfred going to finish the, dealing with the world prophecy stuff if he can't come back with us because it's an exchange for your son?
I see she's been telling things to you. That bitch.
You can't talk about my mom like that, and I stand up.
Okay. Whatever you say, Friedrich.
It's Riss. Prince Riss.
Ooh.
Pop off.
I can do that, like, that's not out of game. Like, that is in game. Like, I'm looking at it.
And I shift into my Fey form.
Well, you have your answer. Friedrich will no longer be able to look like my son. That's the price. That's all.
But it
But
was
you-
quite explicit that he wouldn't be able to leave the Fey world if we did that exchange.
But he's
So
getting,
again-
Who told you that?
he's getting rid of his identity as Friedrich. Because it's the thing of, if there's Fred Jr. is here, then Fred can't look like Fred Jr. anymore. But if
Oh.
Fred decides to become someone else and make his own place for him here, then he should be fine if Fred Jr. is also here.
I see. I thought that he had to
it's-
stay.
It's just a hypothesis. Like, this could go just as badly as when I experimented with you with magic. So
Oh,
don't
yes.
trust me.
And besides, I'm sure Ramona here would be plenty happy if she never saw me again.
No.
I
You
don't
still
think
my
so,
son.
though, because how is she going to finish the prophecy if you're not there? Don't you have to be? Do we not have to be there? Like, am I irrelevant now because I finished my 3 tasks, like, way long time ago?
Oh, good idea. We could just go, like, take a vacation on that beach.
You know,
like,
we
in the
totally could.
Feywild.
Yeah, that would
just
be
not
lovely.
Come back, you know?
Oh, I could write
Well,
so
and
many
leave
poems.
Oko here to go to
No,
the
no,
underworld
no.
all by
no,
himself?
he comes with us.
Yeah, he comes with us. We're gonna go visit Grandpapa.
Just because the prophecy has to get finished doesn't mean we have to do it right now.
We deserve a vacation.
We do.
Well,
But no, for real,
the
like, am I
prophecy is to be
obsolete now?
finished. If you do not complete the prophecy, there is much worse in store.
Right.
Like,
But
what?
for real, am I obsolete now? Like, am I done?
No. The prophecy cannot finish without everyone present.
Okay.
So, what's in store if we don't complete your prophecy?
You just gonna kill everyone?
You see that she opens up a drawer in her desk, and she pulls out what you know to be like an envelope opener in her desk, and she puts her fingers down on the desk and holds the knife over top. Are we aware what this does?
Absolutely not.
I don't understand why you're threatening me.
Because they care about you. I'm not threatening you, Oko. Threatening them.
I'm gonna slowly
Do as you
inch
wish,
forward.
then.
Pardon? Sorry, but 2 people talked at the same time.
Sorry. I just said I want to like move an inch or 2 forward, like just a little closer.
Okay. What did you say, Austin?
Do as you wish.
She plunges the knife into her hand. And Oko, you're gonna take 8 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Fine, we'll do it.
You see blood streaming down your hand, Oko.
I'm just gonna
I will
instantly step forward and heal that.
Or that works too.
You see it also does on Ramona's hand, as you do it to Oko's.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Ariane. Wait, that's not right.
That's in the wrong campaign.
That's the...
The wrong campaign.
I was like, where? Aramia's Kiawin.
Ariandriana.
I always forget it. It's just I pulled the same thing and I just totally screwed myself over.
That's good.
Can you say it again?
Ariandriana.
Ariandriana.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ariandriana.
It's Ari. Don't use my full name.
Any other questions?
What's your true name?
Why would I give that to you?
Because why not?
Anything else?
No, that was my question. Why not even answer my second follow-up question?
I advise you all to go home. Your families are all very disappointed.
Well, I'm disappointed in you because that was rude.
The doors swing open behind you all.
Can I dimension door out of there? I like open my own door and step through it.
Can I follow?
Okay.
Can I follow you?
Yeah, I can take one person with me.
I want to be dramatic.
Where does your door go?
Just like out into the street. I think it goes 500 meters away, so that far.
Okay. The rest of you, are you leaving?
Yes.
I'm
I wanna
gonna
wait till-
hang back and just make sure that the others are leaving as well.
I'm gonna wait till Oko leaves, just because I don't want her like doing any funny stabbing business again.
Yeah, same.
I will get up from my chair and bow.
Ooh.
All right, let's head out.
Oh, that even surprised me. That was not her reaction. That was me.
Thank you, Miss Van Duren.
She nods her head with a very sinister grin.
I will give a sinister grin back.
Spicy!
As I pass through the doorway, I just want to do one quick glance back and go, for all the time I've known you, you are going to regret doing this. I might not be able to kill you, but I can make you suffer, and I'll just leave.
And everyone's leaving the household?
Yes.
Great! Hey, Annabelle, do you want to roll me a perception check on your way out?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
We'll see how this goes. That is a natural 20, 27.
Oh, snap.
Jeez.
You remember when we were sitting in our living room, Rachel, and I told you that you were talking about your theory of Pandora's box and everything?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you you'd seen it before?
Mm-hmm.
As you exit the house, you see an ornate box in very Greek fashion sitting on the mantelpiece.
Can I take it?
You want to take it?
Yeah,
I wanna
take it.
All right, you can go take it. There you go, Rachel. You've been waiting your whole life for it.
Oh, snap.
So, I just lived with Pandora's box for 18 years.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Awesome.
I love that
This
whole
is fine.
campaign, Ashley, you've been like, you guys know all this stuff, but then you just put random household objects in our homes that are not random household objects.
I wasn't gonna, like, specifically put Pandora's box in the house, but, like, you've been going on for months about this stupid box.
Yeah.
That I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to her.
How else are we supposed to deal with them? You've put in every failsafe possible because you know that I would stab them if I had the chance. That's the only reason you've put in this whole, like, if we hurt them, they hurt us kind of thing.
Yes, I know. La, la, la. I just put the box in there for funsies. We already had this conversation about what the box is. I just wanted to, like, rub it in your face, you know?
That's why we can go with the laxatives idea. and then also like buy out all of the Pepto-Bismol in the entire time.
Yes.
There's no relief.
Oh my god,
Zero
you're a genius.
relief.
It's fine. I'll steal the money for it.
This is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
canon. This is not canon yet, so we can't quite yet. But as a quick mention, question, just for viewers. I live with Ashley, and there's a lot of days I come home and I'm like, Ashley, imagine if I did this to the council members. It's usually pretty chaotic. So
I like literally was like sitting in the kitchen. I think I was cooking dinner, and you literally opened up the door and you were like, Ashley, I have an idea. And I'm like, okay. And I thought it was for our campaign.
No.
Because it was a Monday night.
No.
And like Austin threw us in jail, so I was like, oh, she's got a plan.
You threw yourselves in jail.
We just forgot to declare ourselves at the border. That's not a big issue.
Oops.
Okay, we're getting off track.
Yes. All right. Where are we all going? She did just mention that your families were a little upsetting spaghetti, and she just spoke to everyone in town. So.
Oh no, we should have asked what she told them.
Yeah, we probably should have asked that. Oops.
I feel like
It's fine.
we all go home and face the music.
Wait, can we
first.
walk back in and ask what she told them?
No,
You can, but
we're
I'm
not going
with
back in.
you.
No.
No, I
Listen,
know,
I
we're not
just
going
stole
back
from
in.
her. Look, guys, I'm gonna show you guys the box.
Ooh.
Oko, this is a box you recognize.
The box I opened.
What?
It's Pandora's box.
Oko, you
And I'm
released
gonna-
all of the evil in the world?
No. I did not travel back in time and open this box. Ramona...
It's probably just symbolic, right?
It's totally the real thing. I'm gonna find out how to push her back into this box if it's the last thing I do.
What were you saying, Austin?
Just saying, Ramona existed far before I opened the box in my dream. It's just symbolic, tying me to her.
Well,
So, where are we going, kitties? Are we going home?
I'm gonna go sit on the beach for like an hour before I go home because I want to compose myself.
Alright, that's what Styx is doing. What about you all?
I'm gonna go straight home.
Okay.
Same here.
Sorry, I just need to know what everyone's doing.
Oko's going home.
Alright. Annabelle?
I had said I was gonna go home as well.
Okay, and Mr. Friedrich Van Duren? Or are
Does
we going by
anyone-
Riss now?
We can keep with Fred for like
Okay.
campaign
Fred.
cohesiveness. Does anyone need someone to back them up at home? I don't really have anywhere to go.
I mean, you
Oh,
can go
Fred,
talk
you
with
can
Miss
stay at
Stra.
my house.
Yeah, I could talk with Mistra. I could. And thank you, Styx. I could head to the Feywild if I want to, but I mostly meant like if one of you is going to be in trouble and you think it would help to have someone to back you up.
Fred,
I
I'm always in trouble, but you're more than welcome to come home if you need a place to stay.
mean,
Thanks, Ari.
I don't think you'll be able to come over for a little while, possibly. But, I mean, to be fair, I had a staff that I already made for Nim, and I've already written him a letter just in case if we, like, never came back from somewhere and we, like, died some horrible death, he'd never be left wondering, like, what happened to me. So I've kind of been waiting for this to happen eventually.
Fair enough. I think I might just head to the Feywild and see what Mother Dearest has to say.
Well, I wish you a lot of good luck.
So do I.
Thank you. You
Break
too, everyone.
many legs.
Just,
Break so many limbs.
maybe just promise us one thing.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
Don't make any decisions without us.
You have my word, Ari.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh, that was really good. I really liked that. That was like really good.
And I'm going to turn around and start walking home.
Okay. Oh my god, you guys are having such good like lines today. This is great. Okay. So, Styx. Should we start with you? Who are we going to start with? My little plan.
Yeah, okay. I went to the beach and then stood there for 5 minutes, and then I was like, ugh, I better just go.
All right. You head back home and you open up the door, and as you come in, you see that your parents are sitting at the table, and they're looking extremely concerned, like almost like they're in shock, just staring.
I'm just
not
gonna
even speaking.
Go and sit at my spot on the table as well, and just sit and stare at them back and wait.
The person that speaks next is neither of your parents. From the couch stands the Lady of the Lake.
Oh no.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna turn and look at her and Nimue, how's it going?
I forget what accent she had. What are you gonna say she had this one? Oh, I've been having a really great time waiting and waiting. You know, I'm a pretty patient person, and then when you didn't show up, I had to put things in my own hands.
You know what happened, and it's such a funny story. It's like a wild story. Okay, are you ready for this? This is such a big whole series of events that actually has now happened. This is what happened. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so we got all of the stuff. We got the Holy Grail, and that was the whole thing. Brought it to Morgana. Lovely. She broke it. And then she didn't want to redo it. And then we had so much other stuff going on that I actually forgot about you. And I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, so we've been dealing with some other stuff, and you know, there's other bigger fish to fry, if you will. You know, you live in a lake, so it's a pun that you might appreciate. Yes, so I think at this point it's better for you to just talk to Morgana herself, because she didn't want to bring the cup back.
Bigger fish to fry, huh?
Yes.
I think the biggest fish you should be worried about is me.
Oh, I don't think so. I think you're kind of on the lower end right now.
Oh. Is that true? Catherine! And your mom kind of like turns and looks at her. Isn't it just amazing that your mother, Catherine, is standing here today?
It is.
And she's walking, living life.
Yes.
I wonder what would happen if I stopped all of that.
I would really, really love for you to not do that. Actually, that would be amazing, because, you know, the thing is, Nimue, that we're actually dealing with, do you know of a secret council of a lot of high monsters? Like, what's the word? Royalty in terms of monsters. The original monsters, in fact, you know, the whole Pandora's box thing. So, that's what I've been dealing with, you know. And the Seelie Queen, that's another thing. So, not disrespect for you. You're quite amazing, and your home is lovely, and you're powerful in your own right. It's just been a very long Tuesday. Yeah, that's all I've got. Please don't hurt my mother.
It's Sunday, by the way.
I know. I know.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, only if I gave half a shit. Give me one more reason why. Just convince me.
Do you want...
What can you give me?
I can give you revenge on Merlin. You know, I kind of...
Wrong answer.
Oh, okay. How about... no, wait a second. Wait, hold on a second. I can also give you another answer, though. I can also perhaps give you a spot on the council so that you can shape the world in whatever you want to do with that, because we're destroying the world and then making it again, so you can have some input. How about that?
On the council.
Yes. I'm kind
the
of...
council.
Yes, I'm kind of a champion. Yes, I'm kind of a champion, and that's what we've been dealing with, so can you not do bad things to my parents? I kind of love them a lot, and this is very awkward.
5 manifest destiny.
Yep.
5 are brought along.
Indeed.
1 assists, 1 sings their last song,
Yep.
and the world forgets monsters and the magic gathers to wander.
That's the
The
one.
champions will free the evil locked away, despite those who wish to keep them at bay.
Precisely.
The truth will be revealed. I'm trying so hard. You're such a little shit. I love it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's your guys'.
Stinks is just such in a spicy, sassy mood today. She's just over it. It's
your last. Oh my god, the truth will be revealed in the air. The plane will be born anew.
That's the one.
I'm correct. That council's already been made.
Yeah, it
There's
has.
no spot for me.
No, but there could be. Because we actually had a person who doesn't actually really want to do it anymore. She's kind of like, her name is Mistrad. She's kind of like not having it anymore. She's kind of like fed up with some of the dramatics. You know, I won't get into it. It's a whole bunch of drama. Maybe we could do tea later, some grape juice boxes later. But yeah, she's kind of over it. So maybe there's a spot if you want to take over for her. And yeah, I was the number 1 person, and I was one of the 5, you know, manifesting. So, we could just take, how about this? You can come to the cave with me, and we can have just such a good chat with, like, all of the people there. And, you know, we can, like, see how to get you into a better spot. And we could talk to Morgana, because she's right there. So maybe you can get the new cup. The unholy grail. That's what we were talking about. Yes.
Are you done?
No, I guess. Kind of could be being nervous babbling because you threatened to kill my mother.
That I did.
Yeah.
And only if I cared about mortal matters still. And she casts Dispel Magic, and your mother turns into a pile of bones.
You know what? I really didn't like that, because it's not just mortal matters that matter at this point, because if the whole universe gets destroyed, it's not just mortals, it's also you.
You hear sticks!
Yes.
That is the first time you've ever heard your father yell.
Yes.
How are you still talking?
Because I don't know what else to do.
He's just holding, like, your mother's skull.
And I'm just starting to cry.
Oh, he's crying too.
Maybe we can get Merlin to help. He raised me back from the dead when I got dispelled magic, and then I was dead, and then I saw Grandpapa, and then I had a whole other thing, so Merlin can bring her back too, right? Right? Why not? Why can't Merlin bring her back too?
In a flurry of golden green magic, Morgana appears in the space. And she reanimates your mother.
Oh, thank God. Hi, Morgana. How's your pedicure holding up?
It's going really well. I felt I didn't have control of your mother anymore, and then I realized I didn't have control of you either.
Yeah.
Oh, Nemo.
It's been a bad couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie.
your father just... Out! Everyone out of my house!
Me too, Dad, or am I okay?
Yes!
Oh, really? What?
I don't care about any of this magic adventuring bullshit. Get out of my house.
Dad, are you serious?
You got your mother killed. Out. Nimue, your business is with Styx, not us. So, Annabelle.
Oh boy.
I don't have words!
Annabelle!
What
Oh my god,
the
hi.
All I can think is I should have walked you home.
Hey, Rachel, you ready?
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, you looking good.
Thanks. All right, let's get this
So,
over
you head
with.
back home. Yeah.
Mhm.
You head back home?
Mhm.
You go home, you open up the door.
Yeah.
You open up the door, and when you get there, you see not Styx, what?
I wish that I'd have a roof over my head. Bitch, I'm homeless now.
You see Nim, standing near your father, who's also in the room. And your father seems to be very much... Like, your father is looming over Nim right now, and he turns his head and looks at you as you enter the room. Annabelle. Good. You're here.
I mean, I wish I could say the same for you.
We have some matters to discuss.
Do we now? What
We do.
part? You kicking me out, me not living with you anymore, me not wanting to talk to you, because you can just leave.
You've given the Yaz family a greater opportunity on this island and with the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for you to come home.
Really? Because I think right about now, and I'm going to be moving my finger kind of like in a little jumping motion, it's about time for you to pull your head out of your ass and get out of my house.
Is that so?
That is. I'm not going to ask you twice.
He grabs Nim's shirt right at the collar.
I am going to have my claws grow with primal savagery and point one little poisonous finger at him and go, this isn't a negotiation.
Annabelle,
You mean...
your mother and I gave you those claws.
And I'll use it to take your life away. Get the hell out of my house. And get your
Only
hands
if they
off
worked
Nim.
on us. They don't work on us, Annabelle.
Okay. Are you saying I should use something else then?
Maybe you should.
I
Show me how great my daughter is.
hate him. Grody little dick. I am going to... shoot. Sorry, I have to check one thing, because I believe that...
And I'll roll in a
Yuan-Ti have
sec.
advantage against being charmed, don't they?
I can double check.
Thank you. I'm frantically searching for it right now.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to use anything that I can't see anything, but maybe I'm missing it.
I'm looking. Where is it? What's it under?
I'm looking at racial traits, and there's only innate spellcasting, and there is magic resistance. Which would be against it says, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So that's what I'm remembering.
Yes, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other, yeah, like just like you said.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and use suggestion on him.
Okay.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw to pass 14.
14? I thought we agree. Did you not fix that?
Fix what?
Is it still 14?
My wisdom is 18, but it's coming up as 14.
That doesn't seem right.
Now that you mention it, it doesn't, but
It's usually your 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Proficiency is 3.
What's your proficiency?
Is plus 3, yeah.
So
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so 15. Weird. Okay, I will remember that.
Or wait, do you... Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He succeeds. Annabelle. You should start to listen to your father. And in this moment, from the ground, there is this rush of yellow light and also this dark, sinister black as Gladius emerges from the ground. And he stands between you and your father. And he looks at you and he says, "Sorry. I've been listening the whole time." And he fucking grabs your dad, gives him a good old uppercut, and chucks him out the door.
I want to kick the door closed. Well, okay, before I kick the door closed, I'm going to yell, "And never come back!" And then slam the door closed, lock it, and just start to cry.
Oh!
I just start crying. There's no other answer at this point, and I'm going to go over... And I think I'll first give Gladius a big hug and say thank you, and then I'm gonna go check on Nim. Are you okay?
Nim's just in shock.
I'm gonna...
Right.
Okay, I know this is a lot. Why don't we put you on the couch first? Did my dad hurt you at all?
Just like, sitting sounds great.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the couch.
What is that?
That's Gladius. Here, Gladius, do you wanna sit on our other couch?
Yeah, sure.
We could...
You must be Nim. I've heard a lot of great things about you. Yeah.
So, Gladius is a primordial monster, and at this point I'm wandering over to the kitchen to try and make tea for Nim. Like, all I have to do is boil water and put, like, a tea bag in. I feel like I can do it okay.
Yes, you understand how tea works.
So I'm gonna make him a cup of tea, and I'm gonna go bring Nim the tea, and I'm gonna be like, just wait 1 minute. I've been I knew this was coming at some point, and I'm not very good with words, so I just wrote you a letter, so I'm just gonna go get that. Oh, and a staff. So next time if my dad shows up, you can hit him really good over the head, okay? I'm sure if you accidentally kill him, we can always, like, bury his body in the woods somewhere. I'm gonna just go get the paper. And
she's a really great girl. It's just I know she's been going through a lot of issues. I'm really glad that she is such a supportive figure in her life to help her out.
I am still, like, crying this entire time. And I'm just gonna go grab, like, the staff that I carved out for Nim. And the little letter that I gave him, and I'm gonna give it to him, and I'm gonna be like, this is the staff I made you, just in case if I didn't come home one night or one day, and you needed to protect yourself if things went really, really bad. And here's this letter that, in case I, like, died, that you'd know what happened. So, yeah, and I'm just gonna sit down next to Gladius across from him, looking incredibly stressed out.
Remind me what's in that letter.
I pinned it for you on Discord.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes.
Alright, let me see. Do you want me to read it, or do you want you to read it?
You can read it if you want.
Okay. So, for the listeners, it says, Dear Nim, the world is ending. Before I explain it, I want you to know that I love you, and you were the best father I could have ever asked for. The night of the field trip to the wood, it was gorgeous as the stars fell, but something we didn't know was that it was also the night that many evil beings awoke, and have been since planning to destroy the world. My friends and I were forced into helping them, however we refused to let them win. We will beat them, but there could be collateral, and I refuse to see you be a part of it. You're my only family besides my classmates, and while I bargained with them for your life, I don't trust them. I made this staff for you, so please, as a possible last wish, take it and run from the island. Hide for at least a week, and if everything's still here, you can come back. I'm sorry I lied to you so much. I love you, Dad. Annabelle. And as he's reading that, Gladius turns to you. Annabelle, I have to apologize to you.
I should probably apologize too. I wrote that before I knew that you were a really nice person, and I was just expecting you to be as mean as everybody else.
No, it's not about that. I promised I wouldn't listen in on your conversations.
But you've been listening in on my conversations?
I've been listening in on your conversations.
I mean, I want to be mad, but I also kind of understand. And you did just throw my dad out of the house. Like you really threw him. Like, it was so cool. Like, you picked him up and you just, like, yeeted him out of the house. So,
yeah, I didn't mean to aim for the stop sign in the street, but I mean...
Listen, I'm gonna relive that memory forever. If I ever have children, I'm gonna tell them about the day Grandpa's face hit the stop sign. It's gonna be a treasured family memory. So, I feel like I can't be too mad. But I guess that means that you kind of know where I stand with all this stuff.
Yes.
I don't want to hurt you. Like,
no.
Like, you're really great, and it would just be cool if, like, you could just go home, and, like, you can come back, and I'll send you, like, a graduation ticket, and you can, like, come and see me when I get my first job, and if I got married, and you could be, like, the godfather to my kids. I really don't want you to, like, mess everything up. Because
Nim is, like, looking up from the letter, just, like, eyes wide, like, what is happening?
I just dropped, like, the dad card on him, along with all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah, like, this is, like, the new godfather to your children, like...
Well, he'd obviously be grandpa. Like, you think I actually, like... My blood family, it does not exist to me anymore. But...
So, you said who is this again? I'm sorry. There's a lot happening.
So, there's a prophecy, and basically there's 5 people that want to remake the world, and then there's 5, they call them quote-unquote champions, and they have to follow out the plans for all this stuff. And I got picked as a champion, aka a child slave, that had to do their bidding, but Gladius ended up being my council member, and he's kind of pretty cool, actually. He's the one that, he's the one that helped me with everything, and helped me get better at talking with you, and talking to other people, and stuff. I'm
right.
really sorry.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you. Annabelle's a great kid. You know, she's doing her best. I've actually, like, I tried talking to my sister about, like, trying to, like, do some stuff. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Really? Like actually.
Yeah, like, I didn't want to do this in the first place, like...
I'm gonna start crying even more and hug him and be like, thank you. So, can you help me then? Like, listen, I really don't like your sister. I just found out who your sister was. She's been lying to me for years, and again, I thought it was someone that supported me, but now she's just like a two-faced backstabber. So, because she's your sister, I will try not to hurt her physically. But is there a way to, like, send her home? Or give her, like rehome her or something?
My sister is stronger than me. Much stronger.
Okay.
If she wants to be here, there's nothing I can do about it.
Is she, like, allergic to anything? Like, can we just, like, fill the island with cats or something until she doesn't want to, like, be around anymore?
Not that I'm aware of. It's just sort of like the thing of we're siblings because we're from the same box, you know?
Right.
Like, and, like, a lot of us don't really talk to each other anymore. Some of us are dead. It's just kind of the thing of, like, she reached out, and, like, I was a little more empathetic to the situation.
Well, you know,
and
like,
it was, like, during a time where, like, a lot of my monsters were getting killed, and it was, like, not a great time.
Okay, well, okay, I have a really cool idea. Something I just thought of. So, if you're not going to work with them anymore, but we still have the monster zoo, what if you make it an actual zoo, like an educational zoo, so the people from the island can come visit, and then they can learn about what you do, and, like, learn how to work, like, with the monsters, and we can, like, make, like the monsters can come and, like, help people, and, like, we can live together.
I can't oppose my sister until all of this is over.
Okay.
But I would really like that! And, like, everyone in this room is just crying at this point, I think.
I'm gonna go hug Nim and be like, I'm really sorry. I hope you don't hate me.
No, I don't. No.
I just really didn't want you to die.
I didn't want to die either. I just don't know what's happening. But I love you too, kid. And everyone in this room's just crying. And we're gonna head over to Ari. So, you head home.
Yes.
And you see your parents. They're sitting on separate couches.
Oh, jeez.
But they're talking.
Okay. I'm just going to, like, very quietly try to walk in. And that's not gonna go well. Yeah, no, that's already a nat one. It's fine.
Yeah, mine was a 17 without anything.
Yeah.
So,
no, I am not stealthy. That is a thing. It's fine.
Ari, can you come sit with us? You hear your father say.
I'm, like, trying to slip up the stairs. Yeah, sure. And then I'm just gonna, like, awkwardly turn and go sit on the couch.
I think you have some stuff to explain to your mother about our situation going on.
Well, maybe. I feel like she already knows quite a bit.
I know what the mayor just told us.
Which was what?
That the world's gonna end.
Oh, she's...
And you are helping with it?
No. She straight up told you that. Okay, that's fine. No, we've actually been trying to stop it. As far as going along with what everybody has been asking, we haven't really had much of a choice. But we're working on it. We're not...
When did this all start?
We're not going to destroy the world if we can help it.
When did this all start?
Remember when I, what's the best way to word that? Last got detention and went out into the woods with everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a
Right.
thing. I mean, technically, a lot of things started back when I met Ilmater, but the whole world ending thing started that night.
Your mother comes up to you and just hugs you. I'm sorry you had to go through all this.
Ari's just in absolute shock.
I'm your mother, and I couldn't even prevent your father from going, and I couldn't prevent you from getting in all this shit.
You know, Mom, for the longest time, I would have told you it was your fault for not paying attention to what was going on in my life. But I think I may have been a little too hard on the both of us.
And your father comes in and joins the hug.
I'm just glad I was able to find Dad.
I'm glad you found me too. Oh, this is going great.
Like, Ari's just still in shock. Like, they're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
They let go, and your mom's kind of crying, and your dad is still kind of like examining you, like in the way of like, this is like trying to understand every bit of you. Do you wanna do a father-child thing?
Sure, Dad.
We can talk and get to know each other.
Yeah, that would be nice. Why don't we go to the beach?
Well, if we want to go to the beach, do you want to take my truck?
Actually, if it's okay with you, I was thinking maybe we could fly.
Okay, yeah.
If you still know how to use those old wings.
Well, they're a little not great shape right now. They're,
Perfect.
just a little beat up at the moment.
Does he still look like pretty rough from the cave?
Yeah, he looks like
Okay,
shit.
I'm just gonna touch him and heal him for whatever's left of my my lovely healing hands there, which I think is like 30 points or something.
Okay. No, yeah, it's... As much as you do that, he's still very exhausted. So...
Well, it's fine. Makes me feel better.
Yeah. Thank you. Maybe we can just walk. But if you want to learn how to drive...
Wait, I can drive?
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Like, you teach your kid how to drive.
Oh, hell no. We're taking the truck. Let's go.
Oh, okay, great.
Should have led with that, Dad.
Yeah, I guess I should have. Do you want it to just be us two, or do you want, like, your mom to come too? Like, I don't really know. This seems like there's a lot more complicated situation going on here.
Mom, if it's okay, I'd like to go with Dad alone.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
We've had some time to chat a bit. You can too.
Thanks, Mom. And, I promise I'll explain everything in better detail once they settle down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And you head up to the garage, and you get in the front seat. You pull down the where the mirror is, and the keys drop in your lap. Your dad opens up the garage door, and he sits next to you in the car, and he's like, "Okay, don't floor it. Don't."
I instantly floor it.
Jesus! And that's where we're gonna leave it. All right, Fred.
Yes.
So the entrance to the Feywild is just outside the cave. Are you going in the cave at all? That's where you last saw your mother.
That is where I last saw my mother. So I will poke my head in the cave first.
You see, you just see. Oh God! Now I gotta remember all of them. That one left. That one left. You just see Mistra.
Oh, great. I walk up to her.
Hey.
Hey, how are you settling in?
Oh, great. It's fantastic here. I love musty caves. I was so excited when we left because, oh boy, another cave.
Well, I mean, like, is this one nicer or is it a downgrade?
Well, at least I can, like, customize my room. Like, I can do stuff with it. So,
That's fair. Also, like, do you have, like, a room with, like, walls, or is it just, like, another cave within a cave type situation?
Well, it's like, it's a room in a cave, and then I get to, like, customize it so I can, like, make it look like whatever I want. I'm thinking of putting a TV in there, and then, like, I'm gonna try and, like, connect Netflix to it. I don't know how well your Wi-Fi is here, so that's a thing.
What's Wi-Fi?
Oh, dear God. Dear me, I guess. You guys have Netflix, right? Or, sorry, I should say, web
film.
You guys have web film, right?
Like a spider?
No. Like, it's got a bunch of shows on it.
Like a VHS tape?
Oh, okay. This is fine.
Right. So I take it not a great adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go somewhere cooler? More interesting, maybe?
Sure. Like, where are you thinking?
Come on, I'll show you. And I start walking out of the cave.
She follows you.
Sweet. I walk right to the door to the Feywild.
We're going to the Feywild?
Yeah. Have you been before? I mean, like, what am I saying? Of course you've been before. You're like a bazillion years old, but after you. And I hold open the door.
Yeah, sure. Heads on in.
Right. And we go into the Feywild.
Where are you taking her?
I guess to the Fey court, I suppose.
Which one?
That's a great question. I guess actually to the stable. to go to the summer court.
Ah.
Ah.
You see that your little personal servant is there. Oh, you're returned.
Yes. Would you be able to fetch a horse for myself and my friend here?
Of course, of course. The Prince of Air and Darkness has returned. Just starts booking it.
I'm back.
You see Jeffrey waddles up with some horses.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey, and I bow to him.
And he looks at Mistra, and then he looks at you, and then he looks at Mistra, and he looks at you, and it's just like, there's a little thumbs up.
I kind of like look away from Mistra, and I say, come on, just, you know how to ride a horse, right?
Yeah, I know how to ride a horse.
Okay, then we should be great. And I just hop on.
You see that she's like, she like puts the wrong foot in the stirrup and ends up swinging herself backwards, and then she like corrects herself. I know what I'm doing.
Do you maybe want to just like share one?
And Jeffrey's like waving at her to get off. It's like, okay. Gets off, and Jeffrey like climbs onto the horse, and then he's just and he runs off with the horse, just fully taking it away. And you see, can you make me a perception check?
Yeah. 15.
As he's riding away, you see him give you a big old wink.
Oh no.
Mistra finds her way up on the horse.
All right. Hold on tight. I ride as best as I know towards the summer court where the beach was, where we met Titania.
Awesome. You see, as you enter the summer court, you're kind of getting the same, like, looks that you did last time. A little less judgy, but it's still like, oh, okay, he's back, and he's brought another friend. Titania does come out into the streets and meets you. Ah. Fred, you're back.
Yeah. Much has changed.
I see. And, what's going on with our situation? Is this a new champion?
No, this is a member of the council.
Yeah, I'm a god. Hi, I'm not, like, a... Yeah. Oh, alright, Are you... What you doing here? Was it just to come say hi?
Are you familiar with Pandora's box?
No. I know it's a thing.
Well, ostensibly, a long time ago, someone opened up... The world was great. The world was fine. There were perhaps some very poor attitudes towards women. However, a woman did open the box. Pandora's box. Her name was Pandora. She was the woman who opened the box, so they named the box after her. She opened the box, and all of a sudden, these horrible things like disease and death and depression and monsters, they came out of the box. One of those monsters that came out of the box pretended to be my mother. Thought she was my mother for 18 years, and then I found out she wasn't my mother, and then I found out that she actually wasn't the person that she said she was for the entire time that she raised. She is on the council. She is leading the council. Yes?
Right. Okay, so... There's a lot of powerful people on the council you seem to keep bringing up. Okay, this makes... Alright, I will go back to the drawing board on what we are going to do.
I thought you should probably know. Also, Mistra here, no longer a fan of the council.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm not on the council.
No, but like it means that, you know, I wouldn't bring another council member here. That would be all kinds of not great.
Well, yeah, but like, I can still like reshape the world and like destroy Loviator and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. But the goal of my former mother, Ramona's goal, is to entirely do away with the world that was. To start from scratch, start anew.
Oh, alright, well. I guess we can't have that.
No, it would be a lot less than ideal for anyone that you or I have ever cared about.
Well, I would probably stop existing if no one knew about me.
Right. So, therefore...
Not good. I got it. Is this why you brought me here?
I mean, no, I wanted to show you the beach, kind of. You know, there was a beach in Loalau. Yeah, sure, but this one is it's like a fae beach.
Oh, you brought Mistra to the beach. Oh. Listen, I have to go back to the drawing board, Fred. I will get in touch. I can get some of my servants to bring out some food. Nice umbrella.
I turned to Mistra. Are you hungry?
Well, yeah, like fake food. Like, listen, I've been stuck on Earth, in a very small town. The most exciting thing is, what's another? Not Wendy's, but Williams. The best thing is Williams.
Williams with their rectangular patties.
Yeah, that's like the most we got. And a milk king.
Right. See, Fred does not know what these mean.
No.
No. I mean, I usually just make food at home. Or rather, it's usually made for me, actually.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of cooking.
I don't either.
So you just eat at the Milk Queen or Williams?
Yeah, mostly. Sometimes I have like lunches and stuff at the school. I sometimes go there. Or like people invite me over to their house. That sort of deal. Or when I was out further, actually like doing more of like the killing things before I realized what a waste of time it was. I was going to like other restaurants, but this was like way a bit back. So I've been stuck in Loalau for a while. So
I mean, now that you're a goddess of magic proper, can you like, I don't know, like conjure a food? Can you conjure like anything you want?
I mean, I haven't put it on. I haven't put the necklace on.
But if you did, you could.
I could.
Okay.
So let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
Sure. And I turn around and start running to the beach.
And she follows you. And I like to think at some point you two are sitting under the umbrella and she pulls out her phone and she pulls up web film.
Nice.
All right. So, we've gone through Styx. We've gone through Annabelle. We've gone through Ari. Now Fred. Now, Oko, you get home.
I get home.
You get home. You don't see anyone when you open the door.
Hello? Samuel? But
In the office.
I'm heading to the office.
You see Willow and Samuel in the office. They look at you. And it's sort of with this look of both disappointment and fear.
So it seems a talk is needed?
Is there? You're going to destroy the world?
Ah, I see. So that's what Ramona told you. No, I am not destroying the world. At least I'd like to think that I have shown that I can be trusted, and yeah, but of course it's your choice to believe either me or Ramona. Ramona is the mayor of our town, and of course you've probably trusted her for a lot longer.
Oko, and Willow kind of speaks up. It's... You and your friends have been running off for months, up to who knows what. You've all changed, and we don't know what to do with this. How do we trust you?
Well, for one, I've, pretty much always been honest, and yes, there's been some things that I haven't been able to talk about because of fear. And yes, one of these things is what I am unable to talk about. I understand it is probably very difficult, as I have been living under your roof, Samuel, and of course I appreciate everything you have done for me. I've loved working under you and helping and, just being here. But like you said, you can't trust me. And how could you trust me? So, if you are kicking me out, then say the word.
I'm not kicking you out. I just don't know what to do. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just I don't know if I should. I'm confused.
Well, I don't want to put you, either of you, through that pain, and obviously you can't have someone that you don't trust living under your roof. So I will take my leave now, and I am going to exit the room.
Oko. Are you still walking?
Yep. I'm heading into my room, grabbing a jacket, and couple of clothes.
Samuel's following. Samuel's following you throughout all this. He's like, where are you gonna go?
I will go someplace that is safe for me to stay during the night. And
Where?
once everything is finished, we can talk then. But I am unable to talk with you now, and I don't want to put you through any pain. So,
Oko, no. I don't want to lose you like we lost your parents.
I don't want you to go through that pain. But
Willow, tell him.
tell me what?
Willow kind of stares at you, Oko. She takes a really big sigh. I've worked with a lot of people on this island over the years. And Samuel, I don't have solid evidence for this. But I've always suspected Admina.
What do you mean?
For what happened. We were told it didn't matter. When we were looking in the woods and we were looking for your parents and you, and we found you. But and I found something and Admina brushed it off. Admina took it. It was a piece of your mother's clothing, and then it was headed off in a direction. And she said she already looked over there. I didn't see any evidence. It's not solid.
Did anyone else know?
No, it was just me in the area. I was told to let it go.
By Admina.
Yes. You're safe here, please.
I need to go. I will come back later if I am still allowed.
Where are you going?
I'm going to talk to Admina.
Oko, no, please.
I'm getting to the bottom of this now, and I am leaving.
Samuel grabs your arm.
Samuel, I love you, but you have to let me go.
He lets go.
Thank you. And I am bolting out.
You book it out, and Annabelle, as you were approaching Samuel's funerary home, you see Oko booking it.
Oko? Hey, are you good?
Yeah, fine. Just need to clear up some business is all.
Okay. I mean, I was just coming by, to check the collateral, as they say. Do you want help with anything?
I appreciate the offer, but I would rather not get you involved, especially if I have to take drastic measures.
Well, like, I am kind of, like, middle names drastic measures. Like, I don't know, like, is Samuel really upset with you? Like, I can help you with chores or something if that's what you're talking about.
Edmina might have some involvement with the disappearance of my parents.
You're just gonna see Annabelle's face drop. I'm gonna walk up, grab your, like, wrist and be like, we are getting answers right now!
Annabelle.
No, that's not okay. You need to know. Like,
This
I
isn't
I can
your
wait
business.
outside. I can wait outside, I can be, like, chill. I've done this with Fred before, like, then if she tries to escape, it's like, I'll catch her so you can ask her more questions.
As long as if you promise to stay outside.
I pinky promise, Wood Scouts honor, whatever other people say.
Were you in Scouts?
I mean, no, but, like... Listen, I'm in charge of a bunch of forest people. Like, I know how to handle responsibility. I promise I'll help you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Like, we're there for each other, and I'm gonna kind of awkwardly elbow you.
Yeah. Let's go.
You got it.
You begin to walk towards Edmina's hut, and on your way, a raven comes barreling towards the both of you.
Like, barreling attack?
It's flying straight at you. That's all you know.
Am I able to use deflect missile?
On a bird?
I mean,
It's technically a missile-like object that is flying towards me.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, fine, fuck it.
Okay. I am
You
catching
grabbed
it.
the bird!
Yeah.
You grab the bird, and it's like, ha! Ha! Ha!
Who sent you?
And it's... And it's, like, trying to kick off of you and, like, peck at you, and you see that there's a letter attached to its leg.
I'm grabbing the letter and then throwing it up so it can fly away.
And it's booking it.
What does the letter say?
The letter says, "The time has come for you to join us, champion. We gods of death rely on you to keep the balance. Please accept our offer of strength. The ferryman is ready for you when you are."
Is there like a return button or like a reply?
No. I mean, you just threw your reply if you were gonna do one anyways.
Yeah, well, a bird came at me, so it's getting chucked.
What's it say?
Okay. Annabelle?
Yes?
Could you stay here just one itsy bitsy moment?
Wait, but I
I
thought
need to
was
go grab
helping.
sticks.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
God. Here, like,
Like, why can't I help you? Like, why does Styx have to come? Like, Styx is doing things with her family, probably. Like, I don't know, hug puddles or, like, juice boxes. Like, I can help you with Edmina.
I am being summoned by the gods of death.
Oh.
And
I
her
guess
grandpapa
that's a little
is apparently supposed to take me or something, and I don't know what to do anymore.
Okay, well, do you want to deal with Edmina first and then go with everybody?
I mean, yeah, we have to head down there in the first place.
Like, it's just... I think you deserve to have some answers about your own life. Like, it's been months, and we've been tossed and thrown around, and our entire lives have, well, not entire, but like our lives have been disrupted for so long with all of these people's wants and whims and summonings and this and that. And I'm gonna mutter, sorry, Gladius, I know that you're listening to me. But
do I hear that?
Yeah. I found out today he's been kind of listening in, like, on everything. But also he threw my dad at a stop sign. It was the coolest thing ever. Okay, focus.
Are you okay?
I have never actually been better. But what I'm trying to say is, I think you deserve to take the time to figure things out for yourself in your own life before you go rushing off worrying about everyone else.
Yeah.
So,
1 second. Ramona, are you listening in right now?
You call up to her? Hello, Oko.
Have you been listening to every single conversation I've had?
No, I have things I'm busy doing. Should I be?
No, just some new information was given to me and just wanted to check in.
And what is that information?
That the council members have the ability to just listen in, and it's just,
Is that it?
Yes, I am sorry.
Okay. Summon me if you actually need something.
Thank you, madame. I'm just gonna turn to Annabelle. That's a scary thought.
right? Like, I'm sorry you got stuck with someone so stuffy. And
She's not stuffy.
I'm gonna pull a bit of a face. And I'll just be like, whatever you say. So, are we heading to Edmina's?
Yeah.
Okay. On the way to Edmina's, I want to, like, recap, like, in graphic detail how Gladius, like, shows up and just, like, yucks my dad out the door. And, like, I'm just, like, jumping around, like, reenacting it. And I'm like, you should have seen his face!
Is there anything else you two are doing before you reach Edmina's?
No.
Okay. Then we are going to save what happens for next time.
Oh.